All right, fight fans, casuals and hardcores, we are here. I am a bit surprised that we are having this rematch, but thank you for everybody coming over from our UFC stream earlier. If you like, if you like knockouts, if you like finishes, check out Seattle Mike at Fights W, friends. If you missed that knockout from Derek Lewis, that's a good way to follow me. I'm going to put up a link. Put up a link to that video if you want to see it. Congratulations, Derek Lewis, crushing knockout over Chris Daukaus in the main event. What's good, bro? What's up, Construction Cronies? Part-time God. Hello, sir. Sungrown Tricom. Cheers, brother. And thanks for the live stream. No problem. Thank you. Robert Kerrigan. Hello, my friend. All right, guys. If you haven't seen the knockout, Derek the Black Beast Lewis, let's save you the time of watching tonight's fights and just go over there and check out that knockout. All right, it looks like we just finished with a boxing match of undefeated fighters here on this Showtime pay-per-view. So I believe next, I'm not sure if it's the main event or the co-main event next, but we're at least on deck for Woodley versus, oh, there we go. So you do have a few more. We just had Paro versus Amalo. Oh, up next, running back Frank Gore taking on former NBA star Tyron Williams. Then in the main event, Amanda Serrano, one of the biggest stars in women's boxing, fighting a 10-round lightweight bout against Miriam Gutierrez. And then the main event, Jake Paul taking on the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Thank you, Robert, for the like there over on Twitter. And I just encourage Twitter. People are like, oh, social media is toxic. It's like I get it. It definitely can be. But for me, it's what you use it for. I only engage with the MMA community. If somebody's acting a fool, I'll just kick them out. All right, Jake Paul, you see 4-0, 3 knockouts. Tyron Woodley, of course, an illustrious MMA career. 0-1 in his one and only boxing match. These guys will meet at a cruiserweight agreed upon limit tonight of 192 pounds. And you see Jake Paul warming up in the back, sitting there. He's basically just warming up. He's not working out or anything, but he's got his hoodies on, got some sweat stuff on, trying to break a sweat before his workout. Says cheers all right. And you see Tyron Woodley getting his hands taped up right now. Coming up, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Who's everybody got on this, by the way? I believe I put a poll up for this. Let me make sure. I know I put up several polls this week. I'm not sure if I put... Yes, I did yesterday. All right, let's put up the poll. And you can still vote in it, by the way, on the community tab. All right, guys, this is the poll that was up. First, we can see 66% of you figured out that Derek Lewis was going to knock out Chris Daukaus. Seemed like an easy call to me, but good call. And then Tyron Woodley, 45%, leading the way here. 30% by decision, Paul. Woodley, 43% by knockout. Paul, 17% by knockout. Almost nobody thinks Woodley will win a decision. And then we got a 8% of you with the draw. Comments, give it a little love. Arcade Chaos is double knockout. I know a lot of people would like to see that. I did say it was on Sunday, I think originally, PR, if you're in here. But because the last one was, but obviously it's on Saturday. Josiah Perez, thank you for getting this for us, and I'm almost certain you buying this crap for the Fights of Friends family. I love you, brother. Calling it crap. Because I don't have too many men buying this, if any at all. So you think it's all women buying it? I'm not sure about that, but wow, and Jake Paul obviously pretty worried about getting something here. He's got the what is they call the face covering for the Muslim women, jabib. And he's got one of those on. He's he's taking no chances here at this press conference they're showing. Oh my goodness, what a jokester. Jake Paul made himself his own bet, his own belt that says Jake Paul. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I really hope Jake gets knocked out now. Chaz Bustos says I got T Wood. Cheers, Greg Brimstone. Robert Kerrigan, good to see you guys in here. Sun Going Construction Chromie says it should be a close fight, but I think Jake takes it in 6. Construction Cronies calling on Jake with the knockout. Robert's Tyrone, I hope. Bill says, let's go. Tyrone Baloney versus Flaky Jakey for the Crayola Painted Kindergarten MVP title. Jess says, yep, Thompson lost. Yeah, unfortunately, Bilal Muhammad mauled him. Knockout T Wood in the 5th. Sun grown. And we'll see how ready Tyron Woodley is for this. I'm going to say something. It might be a bit controversial. I'm not sure if it will be. But when this fight was originally scheduled, Jake Paul's fight was originally scheduled with Tommy Fury. I really don't think that fight was ever going to happen. I think Tommy Fury probably knew going in that this was going to be kind of a sideshow thing. He was going to come in, and then Tyron Woodley would come in as a late moment replacement. But I don't know for sure. No, he wore a ski mask because he was robbing the bank. Oh, you're not lying there, Derek. Really simple. If Woodley lets his hands go, he wins. If not, Jake wins. I agree, Chas, 100%. Houston double knockout. Can anyone give me a website to stream the fight, please? God bless. I don't even know a stream to... a site to stream the fight, man. I'm watching it here on Showtime pay-per-view. So, sorry. And... nothing against this stuff, but YouTube really doesn't look kindly upon me encouraging people to illegally stream fights. Tommy wouldn't beat Jake. Woodley is a better match. Oh, 100% agree. Tommy Fury is a garbage fighter. I mean, there was no way that guy would get any media coverage whatsoever if it wasn't for the fact that his brother's a champion. Jake Paul says, I didn't hit you with my best shot. Tyron, actually a good comeback here at the press conference. He says, why didn't you? What were you saving it for? He says, it was a Christmas gift. It was created and gifted to him. It cost... Jake's belt was created by a graffiti artist. It has a Cartier watch, a Rolex watch attached to one strap, and some kind of woman's purse attached to the other strap. So created and gifted to him. It cost $500,000. I mean, okay. But if you got $500,000 to gift something to somebody, I kind of have a problem with something so stupid like that. I mean, you know how many people that are suffering out there you could donate $500,000 to? I mean, it's his business what he does with this money. I get it, but that's just not my style. All right, guys. Former NBA fighter against an NFL running back. Former Pro Bowler and one of the leading rushers of all time, Frank Gore, making his boxing debut right now. That's right. I said Frank Gore. Oh, and he's coming down. Obviously, he likes Halo. Wonder how much he got paid for that. He's wearing a Halo helmet. A lot of cheers here. He's, close to home. I played for the Miami Hurricanes, a running back in college, and then of course I was a very good running back for the San Francisco 49ers. I know Jake gave Tyron a Rolex. Yeah, for Christmas, I think. All right, Frank Gore, 16-year NFL career. Third most rushing yards in NFL history, 16,000 career rushing yards, 5 times NFL Pro Bowl. All that is nice. How much is it going to help him in a boxing ring? Obviously, the athleticism. I don't know who he's been training with. I don't know a whole lot about this match going in. I honestly just found out about it maybe a week ago. But I do find it interesting, and they are heavyweights. Agree, what a waste of money when people are in need. What's up, Mustafa Money? Good to see you, my friend. Woodley wins by KO in round 4. Oh, I skipped a few accidentally. I didn't mean to skip comments here. What's up, Billy? Billy Hughes says, wow, Frank Gore versus Tyron Williams, NFL versus NBA. Hell yeah. Hey, makes it interesting. Going for my guy, Frank Gore. I'm going for Frank, too. I love Woodley's reaction to the gift. It was priceless. I didn't see. I never wanted Tyron Woodley to win a fight more than this, right? Yeah, he's a legend, Billy, for sure. That was probably a gift from Showtime. Jake probably didn't pay anything for... Oh, what do I know? It's possible. Yeah, you never know. That's a good thought. That's a good point, though. I'm Frank Gore to win, but don't see it happen. I don't know anything about this other guy. I want Frank Gore. Gore's been in camp for 10 weeks. Good to know. Did you see how quick Tyron was to tell Jake the price? Doesn't even matter because you didn't want him to say it. No, I didn't see it. I didn't watch a lot of the tabloid build-up part of this fight, but... Not that I wouldn't. It's just I just didn't end up having time to. All right, Darren Williams, former NBA veteran, and he's as tall as an NBA player. He's going to be much taller than Frank Gore, who wasn't the tallest running back anyways. So I imagine the reach advantage is going to be significant for Darren Williams. Sorry to ask, but Stephen Thompson, win or lose? No, don't be sorry, PR. Stephen Thompson lost, man. Bilal Muhammad mauled him. Unanimous decision. Belt Jake has is ugly. It makes the hardcore title look pretty. I totally agree. All right, Darren Williams, 13-year NBA career, 3-time NBA All-Star, 2-time Olympic gold medalist with Team USA 2008 and 12, 3rd overall pick in 2005. None of that matters in here. I really don't see how basketball is really going to help him in boxing at all, except for, like we said, the athleticism. Yeah, size is going to hurt him. Shorter and stocky. I'm hoping his footwork would get him the win. Williams is 6'3". Oh, that's not so far tall for an NBA player. Frank Gore, a year older at 38, 6 inches taller at 6'3". Darren Williams, 2 pounds heavier at 211. And the reach advantage for Darren Williams, there you go, 8-inch reach advantage, 80 inches. Frank Gore with those T-Rex arms, just a 72-inch reach. Belt was paid for by the Jake Paul promotion. It literally says MVB. I seen that. So ridiculous. Stents, most valuable boxer. Oh my goodness. What's up, Captain? Hope Mike didn't pay for the people and is just watching an illegal stream. We don't endorse illegal things here. Most valuable to Jake is the one with the most money. No, a lot of times these streams end up doing the best. I think Chuck Waddell versus Tito was like our 3rd watch most stream ever, because it's good enough that people want to watch. They're interested enough that they want to watch, but they're not going to pay for it. And I kind of feel like this one also fits in that camp. All right, representing Dallas, Texas, a 3-time All-Star point guard, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, but he is making his boxing debut. Tyron Williams. Most valuable to Jake is the one with the most money. I agree, Construction. What's up, PBR Street Gang? And that's all right. And he is a 5-time NFL Pro Bowl running back representing Miami, Florida. He had the 3rd most rushing yards in NFL history. Tonight he is making his professional boxing debut. Frank Gore. Hey, yippee-ki-yay. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. Ari Hawani asked Jake, how much did it cost? And Tyron Woodley said, no. It doesn't even matter what it cost. Right? The real question, will Jake Paul continue to box if he loses, especially if he gets KO'd? Oh, absolutely, because he's going to want that trilogy money. If Woodley wins tonight, it's almost better for him in a way. As long as he wins, I mean, he would have to win the 3rd match, obviously, to make it more beneficial. Does anybody know, are these 3 or 2 minute rounds for these guys? They haven't shown yet. I'm assuming they're 2 minutes. No, they're 3. 4-rounder. I assumed wrong. All right, guys, we'll fix the time clock around 2. We're at 2:41, 2:40, 2:39, 2:38. Nice 1-2 there from Darren Williams. Oh, Frank Gore going for the takedown. I think he wanted to tackle somebody. I think he forgot what sport he was in. Good jab there from Williams. Good exchange. Williams looking like the more skilled boxer right now, stance-wise. He should be pumping that jab out there, though, with an 8-inch reach. And there he does, and lands a good jab there. Good combination for Williams. Gore having a hard time figuring out how to get inside of that range. All right, 5 clock fixed now. Williams pumping that jab. Left hand lands for Gore. Good defense there from Gore, getting out of the way of that right hand. Nice jab and right hook there from Gore. But these guys, I mean, they look like guys that are in their professional boxing debuts. NBA in the house. NBA pro got skills, man. Yep. Heard Jake Paul was talking about going to MMA. I heard that too. What's up, construction cronies? Yeah, I usually buy all the fights. This time I got the flu. Oh, sorry to hear that. Didn't have anyone over, but itching. I wish I bought the fight. This is great. I can stay updated. I'm glad to be of service. Nice right hand there from Williams. Oh, good right there from Williams. Gore's hurt. Frank Gore's hurt. I thought he was going to go down there for a minute. Oh, good jab there from Williams. Williams just seems to be the much more skilled boxer here. I wasn't really sure what to expect out of either one of them, but not impressed with Frank Gore right now. Oh, nice right hook there from Williams. Go with the right hand to the body and jab up front, but respect for both guys for getting in here and doing it. Nice right hook from Williams. You know, it brings eyes to the sport having recognizable stars in the boxing ring. It does seem very strange to be behind a Showtime pay-per-view banner, because this does seem more like a thriller type show. But, well, there you go. Darren Williams easy in the first round, 10-9. Nate Robinson sure had skills, all right? Yes, Jake, are you a fan of his music? Jake said, look, we're all being cordial, and I stare at Tyron Woodley, laughed his ass off. I haven't laughed my ass off, right with him. Hey, thanks for the stream. Hey, $5 donation from Construction Cronies. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Construction Cronies with the super chat. Thank you, Construction Cronies. Oh, Williams. Oh, big 1-2 for Williams, and he hurt Gore again. Robin Williams, I mean, he's looking like a legit boxer right here. Nice right hand. Again, I think Gore's hurt. This seems like a matter of time before Williams takes Gore out of there, as long as he doesn't get tired. Yup, Johnson. I don't remember what the fight is next. Honestly. Woodley Sigma. Says Yippee-ki-yay. Nate, not NBA. What's going on? Hey, Kurt Monroe. Good to see you, man. Doing good. Watching some fights. Nice right hand on the inside for Frank Gore. Getting his work done. Called him Robin Williams. Oh, that's hilarious. Williams has dude wives printed on the back of his trunks. Oh, I see that. Didn't Tyron Woodley for his last fight with Paul? Good left hand there from Gore. And a 1-2. And Tyron Williams a little less active this round. Oh, they both land. Right hand lands for Gore. Now Williams is hurt. You know, if anything, when you get athletic guys in that don't, they don't have a lot of boxing experience, that means they don't have a lot of defensive boxing experience either. That's the hardest thing, in my opinion, to get down is the defense. Oh, both guys land right hands. Gore holding on, eats a right uppercut, big right hands from Williams, and Williams pushes him through the ropes. Wild fight here. Wow, and Gore definitely hurt by the illegal dirty move. Here from Darren Williams. Just when Frank Gore was having the most success of his short boxing career. He gets pushed through the ropes. Arcade Chaos with the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Greatly appreciated. Frank Gore going to take his time after this foul. Arcade Chaos. Thank you, my friend. Crowd still buzzing after that push down. I wouldn't call it a knockdown. 50 seconds left here in the first. And Frank Gore pays him back, pushes Williams through the ropes. He says, "You can push me through the ropes. I'll push you through the ropes." This referee's so frustrated. I love him. He goes, "This is boxing, okay? I'm telling you guys, this is boxing." Oh, nice right hand there from Williams. Oh, good right lands for Gore. They both land. A couple of big right from Williams. And Gore swinging the haymaker right. And Williams pushes him down again. He's a little off balance. I think that was maybe more of Gore just falling off balance than being pushed. But this is definitely entertaining. This whole crowd is on their feet right now. Oh, nice right hand there for Williams. Good right hook from Gore at the end of the round. Much better round for Frank Gore, and I cannot believe this, but hey, we got an entertaining fight here. And I gave that one, it was close. I gave that one to Frank Gore. I have this one around a piece. Gore landed some good shots, seemed to have hurt Williams. You know, maybe he just had some nerves coming in, kind of had to figure out what to do with Darren with that big reach. But, yeah, that push to the rope was a bit of a cheap shot. Gore's a tough dude. Hell yeah, he is. If Tyron wins Jake's belt, he'll be walking around with a belt with Jake's name on it and tattooed with his name. Never had my name tattooed on another man. Nor should you. WWE in this ring. Oh, for sure. Anderson Silva would destroy Jake Paul in a boxing match. Derek, there's other guys named Derek that have their name tattooed on their arm. So I guess they're already there. Yeah, the I Love Jake Paul tattoo. That was too much. Oh, great right hand from Darren Williams to start the third, and Frank Gore lands a big right to the temple. And these two big men almost go through the rope again. I'm glad they have good, good rope retainers tonight. They don't always in boxing. These are better than most, because both of these guys would have ended up through the ropes if there wasn't. Right hand there for Williams, and NBA versus NFL. This is right, left, right. Oh my goodness! Darren Williams unloading against Frank Gore in the corner. That's a knockdown. He turned his back. Yep, there it is. Referee counting. You can disqualify in boxing. You can be disqualified for turning your back in a fight. Now, I mean, I know Frank Gore's his first fight ever. Oh, big right and a left hook there from Darren Williams, taking over in the third. If anything, Frank Gore can take a punch, just like he can take a hit in the NFL. He can take a punch, just he's gotten clipped several times. Halfway through the third here, and Gore's getting pretty tentative here. Oh, big jab and a right hand from Gore. Williams lands a right hand of his own, but wow. Oh, good right hand and a left hook from Gore, and the defense slipping three punches. both of these guys actually have some skill. I mean, you can see the inconsistencies because of the lack of experience, but I mean, there's definitely moments that both of them look like a heavyweight boxer. Counter right hook up on the temple there from Gore as Williams comes in. Oh, big right hand there from Williams. All right. 14, 13, 12 seconds left in this one. Come on, Gores, Derek. Yep. All right. Third round over. Easily 10-8 round with the knockdown for Darren Williams. Through 3 rounds. 29-27 Darren win. So Frank Gore is going to need a knockout here, at least a knockdown. I think I would have this fight a draw if he got a knockdown and won the round. Two fights with my favorite streamer. Better than paying per pay-per-view. Well, thank you, Travis Smith. Appreciate it, sir. True, I would love to see Stephen A. Smith versus Max Kellerman. Big size difference there, so Stephen might have a chance. Max is a pretty small dude. Oh, big 1-2 there from Williams. Right hook lands for Gore. And the referee's freaking out. He's like, no. These guys are trying to go through the ropes again. Good left hand there from Williams. Right in the clinch. Williams not even trying to use his reach anymore. He's just bowling in. And Gore. Big right uppercut from Williams. Gore way out of shape. Obviously very tired. Breathing with his mouth wide open here. That tells me, he probably didn't train boxing a whole lot. Williams, mouth open and tired as well, but Gore just looks exhausted. And, now these two tired fighters not really going for a whole lot right here. Good jab there for Williams. We'll see if somebody down the stretch could put together some energy for a spurt here. Gore needs a knockout, or at least a knockdown, like I said. Couple of good jabs there from Gore. Another good jab for Gore. This fight ended up being a lot more fun than I thought. Nice 1-2 there from Gore. And Williams holds on. Yeah, this was a fun fight. It didn't need to be any more than 12 minutes. It probably could have been 9. But was fun while it was here. Mimi says, Kurt, me too, about Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman. Good 1-2 from Gore. Chelsea in the video they had reached out to him to box Frank Gore, but he said, no, I'm retired. Oh, nice right hand there from Williams. Yeah, that would have been really interesting. I can't see Chael Sonnen doing a boxing match thing too. I don't blame him. He makes enough money now not getting punched in the face. Good for him, honestly. Nice right hand for Gore. And he was never a striker. Good right hand there for Williams. Although, I'm sure he could have figured out enough and done well enough to beat Frank Gore, but unless you're going to offer him $2 million or something, Chael Sonnen's not hurting for money. With CT, it's probably not a smart career change to go from football player to boxer. No, not at all. I completely agree, Derek. All right. Hey, great, great output by both guys. A competitive bout at moments. God, it was hard to give that last one. These guys, I know you don't usually do 10-10s, but I mean, these guys are not pro boxers. There really wasn't enough to judge in that last round because they were too tired. So I got it 39-37 with a 10-10 in the fourth in favor of Darren Williams. Chris says, I can't stand those guys. You don't like Max? I do like Max Kellerman. But that's because I grew up watching him in boxing, doing commentating boxing matches and things. He's definitely taken on a bit of a different persona with the role that they're using him for at ESPN right now. No, this one's over, Derek Carr. This is a 4-rounder. They're just adding up the scorecards. Paul and Woodley is an 8-round fight, I believe. Chael's a very underrated striker, though. Look how he boxed up Anderson in their fight. And then he also outboxed Rampage when they fought at heavyweight. True. Could I take Max over Pinhead any day? Yeah, I kind of like Max Kellerman. I mean, I don't like the difference in his persona since the position they put him in. And ESPN, like he's like a little more argumentative and things. It doesn't really, it's not how he used to be. I actually talked to him. I called in on the show because we were talking. He has an ESPN TV show on ESPN Plus early, and we were talking about that lightweight division and what he thought about it. And I don't know, he didn't seem to put a whole lot of thought about it. He's just like, well, they got to fight each other. And I was right against him, though, because I said Teofimo Lopez is fighting George Kambosos Jr. He says, no, that's not good fighters fighting each other. George Kambosos Jr. is not a good fighter, basically. And, of course, now George Kambosos Jr. Defeated Teofimo Lopez and is one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Chris Seville has not fought yet, Mimi. That might be the next one. I think there's one more after this one, and then Woodley and Paul. Wonder if Nate Diaz is there cornering his buddy tonight. Oh, I didn't know he had a buddy in here. They're taking a long time. This is kind of fishy. They're taking a long time to calculate these scorecards. I mean, you got four rounds. And there's only 2 guys fighting here. What's taking so long? Split decision. $38-27 Williams. Somehow 38-37 in favor of Gore. There you go. 40-35, the last card, Darren Williams. Somebody knew what they were watching there. Jesus, I could maybe give one round to Frank Gore. I mean, I know it's like an exhibition bout, and I know, they're not boxers. They're normally NFL and NBA. But come on, aren't you paid to judge a fight? How in the hell do you give Frank Gore that fight with the knockdown? Yes, there was a knockdown. He said there was no knockdowns. So knockdown, Darren Williams got a knockdown. The referee was making the count. Ariel Helwani interviewing Darren Williams. So does it care? Yeah, Nate got into it. Weigh-ins with AJ McKay and Anthony Taylor. Nate is a human punching bag. I like Nate, though. Oh, I think Nate's looking at his boxing career. He's got one more fight with the UFC, which just extended his contract, but they only extended it because he owes them one more fight. He was supposed to have got it done this year. He didn't. Obviously, he didn't want that smoke from Chimaev. He wants a money fight, and I don't blame him. I'd do the same thing. Avila is Nate's buddy. Ah, okay. I say, Darren Williams is saying one and done. You know, why not? He won a match. He went in there. He's 38 years old. He went in there and he did the damn thing. But, I mean, very cool. I think that's very cool just to do something that you always wanted to do. All right. There's no Avila. Oh, Chris Avila fought earlier, guys. In the prelims, defeated Anthony Taylor. It was an 8-round bout, majority decision. So there's only one more fight left. Next one is a co-main event. 135-pound champion, one of the best boxers in women's boxing, Amanda Serrano, 41-1, taking on Miriam Gutierrez, who is also 14-1. And Frank asked Frank Gore, "You gonna fight again?" He's like, I don't know. We'll go back and talk with my team." All right, record of Amanda Serrano. I know some of you guys, if you're like, oh yeah, women's boxing, women's fighting, we don't get a lot of knockouts. Amanda Serrano gets the knockouts. She's 41-1. She's got 30 knockouts. Oh, yeah. What you drinking, Mike? Water. I'm just trying to stay hydrated. I've had a headache for a couple of days. Just kind of not sick. Just kind of not feeling 100% like I want to drink a whole lot. I'll probably have an edible later tonight, though, because I don't have to work tomorrow. I got a day off, so probably enjoy watching, take an edible, watch a sci-fi movie with the kid. Oh, wow, missed it, but good to know if you won. Yeah. Nice. Whoop, whoop, Avila, says Mimi. Let's go, Miriam. Did I miss? What's up, Adam from Allen? Good to see you, man. Yeah, you just missed basketball versus football. Darren Williams wins a split decision. Anthony Taylor gets on these cards because he's Jake's buddy, but stays losing every fight. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, props to him. I want to be Jake's buddy. I like money. All right, co-main event coming up. Amanda Serrano versus Miriam Gutierrez. And then on deck, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Like they have two different announced teams. Maranello is on. I do definitely like Maranello. But having drainage down the back of your throat, Mike, could be a slight sinus infection. Yeah, a little bit. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just like I think I just got a little worn down. My regular truck, my 24 footer's been broken down. I'm selling my business. I'm selling my route. I got a great offer, so I decided not to fix it. Ended up selling the truck, and so now I don't have a dock. So I'm down stacking all my pallets and products out in the cold and rain. So it's kind of to be expected a little bit. Been working out in the cold and rain, so I think I probably got worn down a little bit. Last pay-per-view, Anthony Taylor lost to Tommy Fury. Oh, I didn't watch the Tommy Fury fight, but I've heard he's horrible. Apparently this guy's even worse, huh? All right. Like I said, Amanda Serrano. I mean, she is female boxing royalty. She's up there with the Clarissa Shields, the Layla Ollies. I mean, she's a very good fighter, and something she has that not all of them have is she's got knockout power. Like I said, she's got 30 knockouts. That's a lot. Well, thank you, Amy. Trying. That's life. It's always a struggle. Always try to do a little better than the day before. Yes, that cold weather will do it. Yeah, I think it just wears down your immune system a little bit. All right, Miriam Gutierrez will be her opponent tonight. No problem, Frank Knapp. Thanks for being here. Mike did I don't know. I didn't see this year Eubanks fights. I didn't watch the prelims today. I was taking a nap after work. Does anybody know? Currently watching Fights with Friends at Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, guys. I have not seen this. We got a message from, I haven't seen the one. Oh, gee, at the same time, yeah. We have a message from a few former guests of Fights with Friends. I just got a video message we're doing a little thing. Some fighters were nice enough to do a little promos for me for the future, for the preview videos, for live streams. And former UFC fighter Matt Horowitz just sent me his, so I'm going to watch it at the same time with you guys. Hopefully he doesn't say anything too horrible about me. No, I know he wouldn't. But I've not seen it yet because I just received it. We got a message from Matt Horowitz, and then we got a message from former Ultimate Fighter and UFC veteran. Wow. Woodley, the plus 200 money line tonight. Winner by KO or TKO plus 330. That's what you got to take. The over-under in this one's 6.5 rounds. Okay, I mean, it's an 8-round fight. I guess I get that. All right, guys, let's do this. For those who don't know who Matt Horowitz is, he's been a friend of the channel for a long time, fought in a lot of different organizations, including the UFC.
Pretty good year for what I work with.
Very nice, kind of eccentric guy.
Bet on some stocks, they're going good. Saving up for land, waiting for my happily ever after. Looking for a nice girl. God bless the multiverse, heroes, champions, warrior princesses, river dolphins, puppies, beard-speaked whales.
Well, and apparently he got cut off there.
Hello, everyone with fights and friends.
But that's Matt Horowitz, everyone. Sierra got submitted. Oh, thank you. Eubanks lost. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the updates. All right, and this one I know. This one I already know, guys. This is one of my favorite fighters. Very cool of him to do this.
What up, everybody? What up, everybody?
All right, just a quick shout out from a fighter I'm a big fan of.
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? This is Chris the Crippler Lieben, and you're watching Fights with Friends. What up, everybody? What up, everybody?
All right, so
this is
thank
Chris
you
the
to the Crippler, Chris Lieben, one of my favorite fighters from the UFC, and Ultimate Fighter, of course. Sent a homeless guy. Matt looked like he had a rough night last night. I'm not sure what was going on. He was a little incoherent when I called him the night before. That's the great thing about Matt, though, is I can tell this story and he's not going to get upset with me. He's a beautiful person. If you know Matt Horowitz, he's definitely very eccentric. But trust me, he's a very skilled fighter. He has slammed my ass all over the mat. That salute. Jake wins easily unless he tries too hard to KO him and gets tired. That could be Frank. Yeah, I mean, is he going to want the KO? Is he going to just want the win? It'd be interesting to see, what his mindset is coming into it. The kid shits money, though. I mean, you can hate on him all you want, and I have, but it's like, the longer I watch him and stuff, it's like, God, I gotta respect this guy's ability to make money off of just what seems to be the stupidest shit sometimes. Oh, did you have to pay them for those? No, Matt's a good friend of mine. The Chris Lieben one was a cameo. So it's $35. No, Matt's been on the show a lot of times. But looks like it cut off. Yeah, looks like he was struggling a little bit today. But thank you, Matt. All right, Amanda Serrano, 41-1 with 30 knockouts, making her way to the ring now. What's up, Theron? Says, where's John? Who's Mimi? Mimi's been here for quite a while. Guys just haven't ran into each other, I guess. What's up, Frank? Judging from his interview with Ariel, he really wants the KO. It's hard to say, though. I mean, that guy's an enigma. Jake Paul, it's like, I can't remember who he said he studied, but there was a famous guy, and this was like years back, and he would sell out arenas. And people would pay just to yell at this guy. And you could yell whatever obscenities that you wanted. And they would just throw him in a ring. I don't know why they even had to put him in a ring. And I believe people threw things. But they would yell at him, they would make fun of him. And this guy just laughed all the way to the bank. He's like, yeah, say whatever you want about me. I don't blame him. I put earplugs in so I couldn't hear what they were saying. But Jake Paul talked about that, and it's like he's realized how profitable it is to have people not like you if you don't care and you use it in the right way. We've seen Floyd Mayweather. When Floyd went from pretty boy to Money Mayweather, that's when the paychecks really started coming in. Floyd was a talented boxer, and he had knockout power one time too. And then he had issues with his hands. He had brittle hands. So he kind of had to change his style up, be more defensive. He was always a defensive wizard, but he just didn't go up to the knockout as much. And he had to create this persona, Money Mayweather. And basically he worked to try to get people to hate him, to say, hey, I want people to buy my pay-per-view paying to watch me get beat up, hoping I lose, and it never happened. It was a genius gig. Love to see Serrano in the UFC, Mustafa. If she makes the money in boxing, it's like, keep her in boxing. I feel a little bad what happened to Clarissa Shields. I wish she would have taken a little more time on the takedowns and the takedown defenses. But just because you're a good boxer, a good professional boxer, no matter how much you train, it does not guarantee success in MMA. Maybe you're going to just be a horrible grappler. Maybe you can't get down submissions. Maybe you can't figure out how to defend them. Maybe you don't have a good takedown defense. I mean, yeah, these are all things you can work on and get improved, but you're going to have a ceiling, just like with anything. I was decent at basketball. I really liked playing basketball. It was one of my favorite things to do in high school and even after as an adult. I liked the little pickup leagues and stuff. No matter how much I practiced basketball, and I practiced a lot, I knew I was never going to be good enough to play in the NBA. Not good enough to even play for any major colleges. I mean, I could have maybe been a bench warmer, at some little college somewhere. But that was going to be the extent of it. Some of these boxers, maybe that's where they're at in wrestling. I don't know. Miriam Gutierrez is 5 years older at 38, an inch and a half taller at 5'7", and Miriam has an inch and a half reach advantage. 2-minute rounds here. 3 knockdown rule not in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and the fight will be official after 4 rounds. Colby Covington also made being a heel badass. Yeah, he did pretty good. Oh, for Jake, when you're following his 12-year-old kids, they're easy to make money off of. But no, adults tune in hoping he loses. And he knows it. He knows it. He's fine with people tuning in to watch him lose. Because, that's what makes him the most money. Nobody's coming in and paying to say, oh, I want to see the great Jake Paul box. And the fact that he hams it up and says, oh, I'm the best boxer and different all this stuff. He knows, he knows he's not. But it's funny. It's a show. All right, first left out of the red corner, representing Madrid, Spain. This is her first fight in the United States. 14-1 as a professional and 5 knockouts. She is the number 6 WBC lightweight contender, Miriam Gutierrez. Of course, I fought MMA too soon. Learning grappling takes time, lots of time. And the right trainer. I agree, Mustafa. You know, I do think she had the right trainer. She had the right people around her. Just like you said, I think needed much more time. All right, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. She holds the WBC and WBO featherweight titles. The United Feather, 41 wins. With only 1 defeat and 30 knockouts, she is the reigning, defending, unified women's featherweight champion of the world, Amanda, the real deal, Serrano. Colby Covenant's toughest welterweight next to Usman. He could be champ in any organization. I agree. Serrano would get another knockout. Oh, I have pretty much no doubt. Jay Dix says, let's go Miriam. Woodley wins and the trilogy happens. Showtime knows how to move Paul. I think you're probably right. I don't agree enough. I thought about putting the bet out there because I was like, that seems to be the move, but I just can't see myself to bet on that kind of clown show. All right, here we go. Dollar bill, y'all. Return. All right, here we go. Round 1 scheduled for 10. Right hand to the body early from Gutierrez. Oh, nice left hook to the body from Serrano. Serrano is southpaw. Gives people fits with that style too, and then knocks them out later in the fight. Oh, nice combination into the body from Serrano. And Serrano will sit back. She'll probably, she's going to let Gutierrez make some of her moves, kind of figure out her tendencies so she can go for a knockout. 1-2 from Gutierrez. Left hand lands for Serrano. Oh, nice right hand on the chin for Serrano. Oh, throwing leather. No filling out process here for Serrano. Wow, she's unloading lefts and rights to the head and the body. Amanda Serrano teeing off on Gutierrez. Left uppercut, right hand. Oh, big left hand to the body. Almost sends Gutierrez through the ropes. Serrano, oh, wow, she is a buzzsaw right now. She's landing too many punches to call the action right now. Wow, beautiful defense and the left hook. Now right hook to the body for Serrano. Digging into the punches now. No respect for Gutierrez. Obvious as she walks in. Lands another left hook to the body. Combination upstairs. Oh, big shots to the head and body. All Amanda Serrano right now. Oh, good left hook there from Gutierrez, but good combination of the body from Serrano. And then upstairs the 3-piece. Amanda Serrano making Miriam Gutierrez look like she don't belong in the same ring. Wow. And I don't call too many, you don't call too many 10-8 rounds in boxing without the knockdown. That was a 10-8 round. That was a beating. I like Colby. Frank, I'm all in when he fights. So, and he's a good fighter. Cole will never be champion as long as Usman is champion. I agree. Colby's jaw is compromised. Wars with Usman. Given every fighter in the weight class the roadmap for defeating Colby. Yep, 10 2-minute rounds. Yeah, for whatever reason, women's boxing is only still 2-minute rounds. Ornella and Bernstein on the call. Glad I switched channels. Nice 1-2 there from Serrano. Good combination to the body there for Gutierrez. Come back a little bit. Right hand lands for Serrano. But here we go. Yeah, this is just going to keep becoming the Amanda Serrano show if Gutierrez has this kind of style, though. Good combination in the body. Right hook upstairs. Good straight right land for Gutierrez. But Gutierrez, I mean, she doesn't work a whole lot on defense. She just wants to stand and bang. Oh, good 4-punch combination there for Gutierrez. And a good right hand to the body. Oh, beautiful left hook upstairs from Gutierrez. She's having some moments here. Combination of the body and then a right hook upstairs from Gutierrez. Serrano with the shoe shine to the body there. Oh, Serrano digging to the body. Gutierrez coming back with the body combination and the headshots. Well, that was a nice right hand from Serrano. Gutierrez really bringing it here in the second round, though. Nice right hand there from Serrano. Gutierrez lands a right hand. And Serrano, I mean, she expended a lot of energy in that first round. Look how she was really going for the first round knockout. Nice right hand from Gutierrez. Much better round for Gutierrez. Definitely a closer round. Who fights Usman now that Thompson lost? I can't remember who said that. Oh. Maybe this guy named Leon Edwards that has won like 14 fights in a row. I don't know, though. 2 minutes, that's laughable considering all that MMA gals do, right? Yeah. Understand, Canes, but you have to have longevity in MMA. You have avoid punches and head kicks and be a good defensive fighter. Colby should use his wrestling more. Yeah, I think so too. And he tried to. He definitely did against Usman in the second fight. Let Bilal have a crack at Usman. He's beating everyone else. Well, he doesn't have as long a streak as Leon, and I think we still need to see that rematch. I want to see the rematch between Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. And then the winner of that, give him Usman. Hey, Al, what is wrong with you? Dude, what is wrong with you? Al, I've got a special message for you.
You've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, Billy. Forgot about Edwards, just like Dana and the Matchmakers. Oh, that's a pinnable quote, right? Crypto, right? Because Colby is number one for a reason, says Mimi. Bilal versus Gilbert is the right fight. I like that one, too. Left a 1-star business review on Bilal's dad's business or bidding Wonder Boy. I hope you didn't actually do that. That is hilarious, though. Oh, my goodness. Left hand to the body, left hand upstairs from Serrano. Action slowing down quite a bit, though. Right hand from Gutierrez. Just take her out of here, Serrano. Take her out. Let's go to the main event. No, but a lot of times as soon as I say that, then that's when the action really picks up. So who knows? Abner Mares is the third guy on the mic with Maronell. Oh, nice. Love to see Jake get knocked out tonight. What's up, King Brown? Good to see you. Yeah, I think a lot of people would like to see that. I'm glad Woodley's making some money, though, post-UFC. I mean, he made $2 million for fighting Jake on that last fight. It's a better payday than he ever got in the UFC. Good combination of the body from Serrano to start the fourth. Nice right hand there from Gutierrez. And, Gutierrez, she might be too damn tough for Serrano. Good right hand there. Serrano thought she was going to be able to take her out in the first round. I think she hit her with her best shots. I mean, Gutierrez, her defense is almost non-existent. Good right hand upstairs there from Serrano. Combination in the body and then the head from Gutierrez. So. Good combination from Gutierrez in a 1-2. Oh, big right uppercut in the left hand there from Gutierrez. Combination come back from Serrano, digging in the body with that left hook. Oh, and the left hook upstairs. Serrano's got a great left hook. She just needs to time it. I think she's searching too much for the knockout early. Good 1-2 from Gutierrez. She needs to settle in on her punches, look for the counter opportunities. Oh, there it is. Big right hand and a left hook. Catches Gutierrez when she missed that uppercut. That hurt Gutierrez. Oh, and now digging in the body some more. Right hook, left hook. Left hook lands for Gutierrez, but this is mostly the Amanda Serrano show here. Oh, nice uppercut. And jabbing another uppercut. Serrano unloading. Body and head. Oh, big right hand from Serrano and Gutierrez. She's taking a lot of punishment this round. Nate and Jake Shields in the crowd. Oh, I didn't know that. Sweet. Osmond is a scary individual. Tyron better win or won't listen to his music ever again. Nah, never mind. I love his music. I take that back. I would just be real mad. If Usman moves up or retires, Osmond will smash everyone. He might have a shot against Usman. We're going to be interested to see how good he really is when he faces a higher competition. All right, round 5 scheduled for 10. Cattell Diaz hates Ariel, wouldn't answer his questions, and was a dick to him. Oh, yeah, their relationship goes a while back because Nick never liked Ariel. He said he tried to start fights between the fighters. Osman is UFC's new hype machine like Masvidal was, like Conor was, etc. Seems like it. Nice right hand there from Serrano to start the 5th. Gutierrez answers with a right of her own. And Gutierrez, I mean, she's game enough to keep getting fights like this. Nice left hand for Serrano, but she just doesn't seem to be at this level. And there's a good right hand from Gutierrez after I said that. Nice left hand there from Gutierrez. Serrano answers with a right of her own. shoe shine from Serrano. Mystic Mustafa predicts Woodley win by KO in round number 4. All right, we'll see Mustafa. Didn't know Nate had a problem with Ariel. They used to do great interviews. Well, I know Nick had a big problem with him. I didn't realize that either, but straight right and left hook to the body there from Serrano. Osman needs a bigger challenge before Usman. Well, yeah, I don't think you can just throw him right in there for a title shot. I mean, he hasn't even fought anybody ranked yet. Good combination of the body there from Gutierrez. I mean, it's just enough in every round for the referee not to stop the fight. Good left hook upstairs there from Serrano. And Serrano continuing to dig to the body. There you go. 5 through 5. Hasman is not going to be a champion. Love to see Colby beat him down. Oh, we'll see. Could also tell Nate is drunk, could barely speak. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not good. Hopefully he doesn't get in a fight in the crowd. He's been in a few altercations. Kind of surprised a little bit with Jake, though. I know Jake's a good friend of theirs, but you'd think that he would kind of keep him a little more grounded when he's around. He's not quite the partying guy. Irvin, get the fook out of here. Freaking numbnuts. All right, round 6 of 10. Combination upstairs from Serrano. Good left hand there from Gutierrez. Right hand from Serrano. I think Serrano needs to keep digging to that body if she's going to stop Gutierrez. And she just landed 3 nice hooks to the body. Now the left hook. What's going on, Rodney War Eagle? Good to see you, man. Hey, just having a good time watching some fights, man. Live Nate, but Nate can't speak when he... Oh, love Nate, but Nate can't speak when he's sober. Hey, hello, Krosu Chimu. Good to see you. This fight just went longer than everyone thought. Yeah, I thought for sure it was gonna end pretty early after that first round. And, yeah, Serrano kind of, I don't know if she's playing with her food here. Nice 1-2 and a little left hook there from Serrano. All right, 38 people watching. Make sure and hit that thumbs up button. You like what we do. I do about 46, 48 streams a year. We very rarely take a day off. Maybe even closer to 50 because we'll do some Fridays and Sundays in there. Nice straight right there from Gutierrez. Good left hand from Serrano. And a lot of these rounds kind of starting to look the same. Gutierrez just maybe too tough for her own good. And Ariel Helwani sitting next to Logan Paul here for a conversation. And Logan Paul saying, I really think it would take a miracle for Woodley to win tonight. Well, of course he's going to say that. That's his brother. All right. All right, here we go. Round 7 scheduled for 10. Starting to look more and more like it might make those 10. Oh, nice left hook, right hand by Serrano. Gutierrez. Good right hook upstairs. Yep, 3 rounds left. King Browns is in the MMA. You have to be a well-rounded fighter. Otherwise, you're going to be facing disaster, right? Oh, Mike, how many rounds do the women get? Championship bouts are 10 rounds, too. But most of the other fights, it seems like, are 4 or 6. Oh, Gutierrez bleeding from the nose now. Serrano really starting to put the beat down. Oh, nice right hook to the temple. That stunned Gutierrez in the body shots. Gutierrez, she just may have one of... Oh, big uppercut from Serrano. Referee looking closely now. Serrano really landing some big shots here. Left hook to the body. Oh, big left hook on the chin from... If Serrano... Another left hook. If Serrano can land some good shots here, the referee will have to stop this fight. Oh, big combination there. Gutierrez is a walking zombie right now. Starting to get a little drunk, stumbling. Oh, man. Right hook, left hand. 25 seconds for Serrano to finish this. And, I mean, oh, wow. Big shots. They might stop this in between rounds because Gutierrez is not fighting competitively. And Serrano digging double left hook to the body. Oh, big right hand almost knocks Gutierrez down. Wow, and I think that's another 10-8 without a knockdown. And thank you, Rodney War Eagle, for sharing this stream over there on Twitter and putting a quote tweet too. Much appreciated. I'm on Showtime feed. All right, round 8. We'll see if there is a round 8. Like I said, the referee might decide to stop this in between rounds. If I'm the referee, I would, because there's just no reason for Gutierrez to continue to take this punishment for nothing. She's not making the fight competitive, and she's getting hit a lot. Billy Polaroid. Yeah, I seen the Polaroid. Yes, old school Polaroid. Yeah, I seen Logan Paul took a Polaroid selfie with him and Ariel. That's pretty funny. My daughter is really into Polaroids right now. She's 19, and all the pictures she takes almost are... Well, not all. She takes some on her phone, I guess, too. But she takes a lot of Polaroids. If it's something important, she's taking a Polaroid. Nice right hand to the body there from Gutierrez. Good right hand on the chin, though. But, oh, Serrano just digging to that body and to the head. Referee looking on again here. Gutierrez throwing punches in between and exchanging. But, oh, man. What's keeping Gutierrez up? Big left hook there right on the chin. Right hook on the ear. You would think the commission would kind of say something to some of these referees, too, in between rounds. And be like, hey, you know, are you seeing what we're seeing here? Because, you know, keep an eye on the safety of the fighter that maybe... Oh, but Gutierrez now landing big shots. 2 big right hands on the left. Some fighters just literally have an almost indestructible chin, and that seems to be the case with Gutierrez, because she's taken the hardest shots from one of the hardest punchers in women's boxing, and she's barely looked stunned a couple times. Another good right hand, left hook, and wow, Serrano coming with the combination again, head and now body. How close to the Frank Gore fight? I don't think it was close. He lost at least 3 of the 4 rounds. He landed a couple big shots. Nice shot there for Serrano. But Williams knocked him down in 1 round, won at least 3. You could make a case for the 4th round. I miss Polaroids. They're selling them again. They're not quite the same. But, see, my daughter has the old school one, too. She has the old ones that, like, I had when I was a kid. She really got into them. But finding the film for them is not always easy. She's got that one, and then she's got one of the newer ones that takes, like, a smaller Polaroids. No, Chris Avila and Anthony Taylor. Avila won, but it went to decision. What's up, JT? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you. Just watching my Rodney War Damn Ego account so I could share your stream, my main account. Thank you, Mike. I look forward to these streams. Well, thank you, Hot Rod. I appreciate the share. For all of you who don't know, a Polaroid is a picture you get a hard copy of instantly. You know, I didn't even think about that. There's probably is some people that don't know what a Polaroid is. That's great. Jake offered T-Wood an extra 500K bonus. Hoping T-Wood comes in going for the KO early and gets caught. Oh, you want to see Woodley lose, huh? All right, 9th round out of 10. I don't know what Gutierrez is, what's holding her up, but maybe this is just one of these fighters is just not going to get knocked out unless you hit him with a sledgehammer. And I mean, Serrano, you know, yeah, she's successful, 41-1 with 30 knockouts. Like, she's got a pretty face. She don't want to be getting hit a whole lot. She's a nice looking lady, especially for 43 fights. Getting in, she's trying to finish Gutierrez, and she's getting hit with shots here and there while in the exchanges. Good right hand to the body from Gutierrez, but I think this crowd is just really hyped up, really ready for the main event. Aaron knows exactly what questions to ask, and then quick to repeat to the other opponent what was said and pushes him to answer back. I agree, Jim. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but I'm pulling for T-Wood. Josiah Perez. Well, good. I love Wonder Boy, big fan, but his takedown defense is getting worse. It's the knees, man. It's the knees. And takedowns, as you're getting older, it gets harder to get those takedowns, too. I used to love grappling and love going to takedowns when I get in the gym and sparring stuff now. My knees kill me now. And Rashad Evans talked about this. Josh Koscheck talked about that's the reason he became a striker. Is as you get older, it's just too hard on your knees. And especially these guys, I think, that have been in wrestling rooms forever and that cartilage is all worn down. Have a vintage Polaroid still in its original box, never used, that belonged to my uncle. Oh, at a point in his career, he used to stop them. I will sell it if anyone wants to buy it. Oh, like the camera? I would buy it if I was by you, Derek. Used to be difficult to get down in the past, though. I would buy it because, like I said, my daughter's a big Polaroid collector. So, all right, touch of gloves. 10th and final round between these two ladies, Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley on deck. Oh, wow, Serrano just unloading here in the 10th. Lands a big combination upstairs and to the body. Gutierrez's face looks like it got caught in a blender. Couple right hands finally land for Gutierrez, but Serrano digging to the body. She really wants that finish. You can see watching this how much harder it is to finish a fight in 2-minute rounds too. Oh, triple left hook there from Serrano, and Gutierrez getting her shots in now and then to the body and head, but just not competitive. Oh, 1-2, left hook to the body, 1-2 right afterwards from Serrano. And now she's just looking for that liver shot. lands a couple of uppercuts. Serrano, I mean, Gutierrez is a walking punching bag. Kind of sad, actually, that they didn't stop this fight. Grosso used to be difficult to get down in the past, though. Oh, he was. Totally was really good, just gone now. I'm going to watch it after Mike goes off. All right, Mimi. Yeah, it's just, he's not as good at stopping the takedowns, not as good as getting back up. But I don't want to take all the credit away, from his opponent, because Bilal Muhammad, I mean, his wrestling keeps getting better. His wrestling, the takedowns, there was multiple levels to them today, not just the dive down, single leg or double leg takedown. Oh, big left hook there from Serrano. And, I mean, wow, Serrano did everything she could tonight. She just happened to have one of these opponents that, can take way too much punishment, and unfortunately had a referee that doesn't like to stop fights. All right, can you get Chris Lieben to come on your stream? He's very busy. I really don't like to bug fighters a lot. And then when they say no or they don't have time in the future, I kind of like to put it in their hands. I talked to Chris, I don't know, it was around a year and a half ago. And I was asking him, when might be a good time? I'd really appreciate it. He's like, well, I got a newborn right now. He told me he had a newborn. He was traveling, commuting like 100 miles a day. He says, I'm working 6 days a week. And I know he was busy and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to push him. So he probably won't come on, but you never know. Oh, yeah, Serrano definitely dominated bell to bell. Thank goodness it's the last round. Those rounds were starting to all look similar. Has anyone seen the Mel Gibson Christmas movie Fat Man yet? I love it. No, I haven't. No is the answer. Lieben won't be on the stream. Yeah, most likely not. She's not going to last long, Gutierrez. Lieben has always been a very reserved person. Yeah, he's not a guy that does a lot of interviews. You're right, Billy. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that was a hard fight to even make myself score. I remember I just call 3 of those rounds 10-8s. I'd score 100 to 87 Amanda Serrano. I mean, the only question here is there one of these judges that's going to give Gutierrez a round? And, I mean, the second was her best round. I still didn't give it to her, but it was close. And you see the highlights, Serrano just beating Gutierrez down. But either she's got, like, one of these thick skulls like Julio Cesar Chavez had or something. It's just almost you almost can't knock her out. $99.90, $99.91, and $190 for your winner, Amanda Serrano. Moves to 42-1 with 30 knockouts. I'm sure she's not happy about not being able to get the knockout tonight, but and I mean Gutierrez, her face is a mess. I know it's the fight game, and I'm supposed to have a bigger stomach for stuff like this, but I don't like to see a fighter unnecessarily take a beating like that when there's really no reason for it, in my opinion. Serrano threw 667 punches in 20 minutes. Wow, crazy high output. Yeah, it was. Mel Gibson plays Santa Claus, and Walter Goggins plays a hit and hired by a kid who got cold. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing the preview on this. It's a great movie. It came out last year. Yeah, that looks funny. I'm going to have to watch that. How many more fights to the main event? Mike, main event is up next. It's boxing, so I'm sure they'll have a little promotion stuff. But all right, guys. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley up next. Bill Hughes trivia. Who was the one person to beat Serrano? Oh. Do I own a pest control company? Do I look like a pest control guy? No. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick restroom break before the main event, so I don't risk having to get up during the main event. Be right back. All right, guys, it is time. Main event coming up out of beautiful Tampa, Florida. I've never been there, but man, that city looks beautiful there. Does T. Wood win by KO, or does he lose by gassing out? Frida Wahlberg, they said it on the broadcast. My prediction is Tyron rushes out headhunting to collect that extra $500K, gets clipped, lights out. Yeah, we'll see. Just waiting to see if you put an E on Tyron, Mike. It's hard not to. It is hard not to, I will admit. All right, Woodley 0-1 in boxing. Of course, just the one match, but former UFC welterweight, longtime UFC welterweight champion at one time. A lot of people considered him the greatest welterweight of all time. Jake Paul 4-0 with 3 knockouts. This is a cruiserweight bout at a catch weight of 192 pounds. It will be 8 2-minute rounds. Hope Woodley outperforms. What's up, Travis Smith? Good to see you. My worry about Woodley is just that he's not getting any younger, and I just don't see. I've seen this default in his career where he's just, why they call him the Frozen One. Late in his career is that he just has an issue pulling the trigger. And I don't know why, but he had that issue through the last 4 or 5 fights that were all losses, whatever it was in the UFC, except for his last fight against Vicente Luque, which was crazy that he ended up getting fight of the night, and he got cut on the fight that he got fight of the night on. but he did get knocked out. Hope Woodley punches, right? Looking at Tyron, honestly looks like it's unfinished. E. Travis, me too, but boxing is corrupt, allegedly. Ha. I watched a really interesting interview on corruption in sports the other day. I highly recommend it. Was Tim Donaghy. It was an hour interview, and he talked about all the different things in the NBA. I could have a real hard time watching NBA games after watching his interview. Because if you guys don't know who Tim Donaghy was, in July of 2007, there was an investigation by the FBI. It was made public, alleged that during the 2005, 2006, and 2006-2007 NBA seasons, referee Tim Donaghy bet on games in which he officiated. He says that he never fixed a game, says he never did things that affected games that he bet on, but apparently he had gotten threatened by the mafia. And but some of the things that he said were so telling. So the biggest one was when you have the playoffs. So you say you have a 7-game series, and so one team's, you got the Lakers and the Rockets. Let's just say that's East and West, right? Yeah. You got the Lakers and the Rockets. Let's say Lakers are up 3-2. They will not tell the referees that Houston needs to win to hit game 7. What they'll do is they'll come in and they'll say, okay, these are 10 things that we want all of our referees to look at right now. And this is according to him. He said 8 of those things that they want you to watch would be the Houston Rockets, the team that needs the win to go to game 7, because there's just so much money in having a game 7. So, I mean, the guy is ridiculously accurate at calling games still to this day. If he knows who's reffing the games, he can tell you with insane accuracy who's going to win. I know 3 Tyrones, but not any Tyrons, right? You all remember the Woodley division. Are we pronouncing Amanda Nunes correctly on this channel yet? I haven't watched in a while. Did I not pronounce Amanda Nunes correctly? What's up, King Jeremy? At over 6.5 rounds, easy. Woodley should win this fight by knockout easily. I agree. But will it happen? Who knows? Usman broke Woodley. That's a good theory. This could definitely be correct. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, that's what we thought last time, Mustafa. Yeah. I want Jake Paul to become a meme so bad, and that's why we keep watching, why people keep paying. True Crosa, but I also believe that Woodley has some nagging injuries to his shoulders and hands. Also spends too much time trying to rap and smokes way too much weed. The rapping thing, I don't see how that's really helping his career. I doubt he's ever made much money from rapping. Now, other things, I know he has made some money. The commentary that he did a little bit of. The, what was it? He was on some TV show. I can't think of what it is. Now, it was like a National Enquirer type show. Paul's trying to say that Woodley was scared of him at the press conference here because he felt his power in the first round. Give me a break. Oh, wow. And Paul says his power's a 4 out of 10. Well, he almost knocked him out, so. Yeah, Jake Paul is he's an interesting guy. All right, Jake Paul in the dressing room, ready to go. Coming up, Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul. All right, guys, I know some of you out there are crypto fans. That's why I have teamed with my favorite place to buy crypto, guys, Voyager. I said before I got Bitcoin, I got some Ethereum, I even got about 30 million Shiba Inu. Maybe they'll be worthless someday. They're pretty close now, but hey, you want free $25 in Bitcoin? All you have to do is download that app, deposit at least $100 in your Voyager account. You're going to get $25 free. It's the only place I trade crypto. I use Bitcoin to get boosts, to get free Bitcoin for things that I already buy. But Voyager has the lowest fees by far. I cashed out 90% of my Shiba Inu at one point when I was up 1,000%. And the selling cost was literally pennies. So I encourage you, if you're interested in crypto at all, there's tools there to help you learn. Check out Voyager. Highly endorse them. What really made this pay-per-view interesting would have been if the winner takes all purrs. I like that. Do you guys know that used to be how prize fighting worked back in the day? I just recently figured this out. It goes way back. Hey, Hoist, let's not do that. Hey, Hoist, I know who you are. Trying to sneak in with two of these. Hoist, get the fook out of here. Think UFC cuts Yule after bad beatdown he took. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd bet on it. If I had to bet one or the other, I would say yeah. What's up, King Jeremy? What's going on, man? It's Nunez. Okay. Listen to Ja when he says her name. I don't know who Ja is. But, okay. What would have really made this pay-per-view fight interesting would have been if winner takes all purrs. Correction there. Winner takes all. Woman, man, Schmidt. Kidding. What's up, BR? Drunken Boxing MMA. What's going on, man? Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, that's when I did a video. If you haven't watched it, I found it really interesting. It's on the longest boxing match of all time. Went 126 rounds before the referee finally gave up and stopped it. It was like over 7 hours. And they had an intermission for people to like go to the bathroom and whatever. A lot of people went home and got meals and things. Anyways, when they decided to call it at 126 rounds, one of the guys was more upset than the other because he had almost finished the fight in like round 25, which of course was early, and they had to split the purse. So it would have just went to one guy. That's the one thing. You're going to fight really damn hard if you know you're not going to get paid. I don't like the idea. But, I mean, it sure would create some great fights. No way. Winner takes all would leave a lot of fighters broke. Oh, I agree, Mustafa. I don't like it at all. No, I wouldn't want it to be that way. But it's interesting that used to be the case. Hope Jake doesn't quit boxing if he loses. This is getting fun to watch. Oh, he won't. They'll have a trilogy. The lady doesn't understand why Tyron Woodley wants to ruin his already turn his career further. As explained, it's the money, and she said, why not just prostitute at that point instead of stooping here? He got paid $2 million to fight Jake Paul. For $2 million, I'll fight Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley at the same time. They can handcuff my hands behind my back, and we could go 126 rounds. Or until I get knocked out. Yeah, 7 hours is insane. Jimmy help lives to fight and get beat another day. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Yeah. I mean, I understand, especially from the promoters. I understand why they used to do a winner take all purse. But yeah, that's pretty savage. And I guarantee you wouldn't have these guys that are walking around though that's 12 and 43. They don't show those guys on television. They don't want you to know about those guys. But you see everybody in boxing is 30 and 0, 29 and 0, 28 and 0. Well, for every one of those guys, there's some guy out there that's 3 and 14. 1 and 56. I've seen some horrible records out there. I've seen a guy who was 0 and 99. And that part's kind of sad. Mike, no. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, to fight them both for 126 rounds. Hey, that's $2 million. That's a lot of money. Think about how much the average person makes in your life. If you make $100,000 a year, which is well above the median income in the United States right now, you would have to work for 20 years at $100,000 a year just to get to $2 million. Like I've said before, trading your hours for dollars is not going to make you wealthy. Derek Lewis would not appreciate 126 rounds, right? Stop says, I'm 64 years old, and I'd fight 5 rounds with Khabib for $1 million. Oh, I hear you, Mustafa. It's a lot of money, man. I'm back. Damn this snow. Yep, that part. Send me the contract. All right, and I said Jake making Woodley wait here a little bit. This is pretty common, with champions and different boxers, just kind of like make them sweat a little bit. I don't like it. That's one of the benefits, I think, of the UFC, kind of running the show top to bottom. They can tell their fighters, hey, get your ass down to the ring. They don't really like elaborate entrances. I am a fan of elaborate entrances, but get it done in a decent amount of time. Draw my interest. I loved Israel Desanya's his biggest entry. I think it might have been against Robert Whittaker. But yeah, Jake taking his time here. Jake Paul is icing Woodley. Take him forever to walk, right? Oh, let's be honest, not one of us would last 5 rounds against Khabib. Oh, no, he wouldn't last. Derek's cup would be on fire. For those that didn't see it, that is worth it. Just Derek Lewis for his celebration today after knocking out Chris Daukaus. Reached into his trousers, pulled his cup out, and threw it into the crowd. And I mean, high up into the crowd. Some guy looked pretty happy to get it. That is definitely a unique collectible. Greg, I can run for Khabib for 25 minutes. Trust me, I'm a distance runner. Khabib 5 rounds or Francis 1 round? Oh, I'd rather go Khabib 5 rounds. Francis could kill you. Man, that guy hits hard. And he touches you, it's good friggin' night. But while we're waiting for Jake Paul to play grab ass with his brother in the back, let's talk about the contest. Our contest coming up for I'll be giving away some retro gear, some stuff from my personal collection. Earlier we talked about a Muhammad Ali Joe Frazier special. Sports Illustrated magazine. And I'm just going to pull, like a few of these out at a time. This is The Ring magazine. It's from November of 1976. It cost $1 back in the day. It says Foreman KO's LeDuc's George on way to crown. And you can see it's when before George Foreman became champion. And then, of course, all of these, they always have a cigarette ad on the back. But, and some interesting ads in there. And this one's black and white. Depends on the year. Some are in color, some are in black and white. But definitely a collectible, not so much for reading. Although this one you can read. It's in a very good shape. I have some dating back to the 50s and even late 40s that are don't come out of the case. But if you want to win those things, keep up. I'm giving entries. First 3 people that I draw will get their choice out of anything in my collection. Wow, Ring was my favorite magazine back in the day. Oh, yep, Jake coming out to YMCA. Wow, Ring's my favorite magazine back in the day. All right, and if you want an entry, I'm going to give one to Rodney because he already shared this. But if you want an entry today, I'm giving out an entry to that drawing. Just retweet my tweet for this stream while this is started, and you'll get an entry. Premium members automatically get an entry. So if you like and retweet that, I'll write your name down. That gets you a ticket in the raffle, I guess so call it. All right, Jake Paul, 15 years older at 39. Or excuse me, Tyron Woodley, 15 years older than Jake Paul at 39. 3 inches taller is Jake Paul at 6 feet. Reach even. I didn't remember that. Interesting. Well, thank you, Rodney. Rodney with another one. Mike has a slight meth addiction, selling off stuff. No. All right, Black Hole Sun. Thank you. That's an entrance. Nah, Gone will win. I guarantee it. Oh, I wish I could bet you. I wish you would buy. I'm definitely Team Nagano on that one. I'd get hit by Francis. The prolonged beating from Khabib would be terrible. right. Had a slight freeze on my channel all of a sudden on my stream. I believe Jake Paul is in the ring now. Anybody think Gone versus Francis could be boring? Well, definitely could, because we've seen, I mean, Derek Lewis versus Nagano was a thing. Drunken getting choked out by Khabib. I guess you could tap early too. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just gonna tap. He's gonna choke you out in the first round. There's no way you're making it through the first round, unless you run, like you say, like Mustafa was saying. But eventually he's going to run behind you, and he's going to jump out, and he's going to tackle you. And then he's going to choke you out. I want everyone to remember, Gone will beat Francis. Well, surprising, I mean, it's not the biggest upset to call out there. Honestly, the odds are almost even. I know there's a lot of people actually that think Gone will win that fight because they used to be sparring partners, and Cyril Gane was a kickboxing world champion. And they said that Gane used to get the best out of Francis in sparring matches, leaning towards a boring fight between them. Well, I mean, you hope not. What's the stream connection like here? Well, stream connection's excellent. I'm having issues all of a sudden on the fight stream, though. Creep squeeze might pop your head off. What's up, Phil? Says WTF, at least 2 jets flew over my house. Shit was loud. It's a helicopter 2 flying south. I don't know what's going on. Man. Are they looking for Jake Paul? Is he in the ring yet? No. Just kidding. No, he's not. He's not scared of Tyron Woodley. I mean, you would think he should be, because you would think that Tyron Woodley should be able to knock him out in 1 round, but I don't know. Weird time of day for this sheet. Well, I mean, you never know what's going on. OG, sparring isn't fighting. Gane's chin is gonna get checked. Oh, I agree, Mustafa. Francis Ngannou, he hits harder than anybody has ever hit in MMA, without a doubt. I mean, when he touches people, they go to sleep. And the one mental block he had was Stipe, and then he took out Stipe in his last fight. It's like, boom, wow. Gane already knows his power. He said it himself. Well, you can know. Just because you know his power doesn't mean it's not going to knock you out. Oh, do you remember the improvements Francis made against Miocic? Yeah, the wrestling, the takedown. How many rounds is the fight? 8 rounds for the fight tonight between Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. Francis clips him, and Herb Dean jumps in for early stoppage. Highly disputed. I could see that. I got no predictions for this. I just hope it's not too ridiculous. yeah, that's all of us, man. That's all of us. Hey, Billy, are you having issues with your stream? Gone sits and waits. He can't. He counters Francis. That's why Francis will be afraid to pull the trigger. Mike, you look and sound good. No delay. Well, thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Let me know. I'm just trying to figure out what's up, Josh? Good to see you, man. Multi-Speedo says go Woodley. Josh, hey now, are you for Jake Paul? Mimi? Tam Woodley looks tired already. Oh, is it? Has it started? You're ahead of me, I guess. Josh got wood. Oh, yes, it's round 2. What? No, I don't think so. Somebody trying to punk me. Francis forces punches. He may get countered or at least clipped. Phil. Yeah, Woodley did not train. He is definitely tired. I want Tyron to win. But I feel Jake buttered his biscuit too well to not throw the fight again. Could be true. Round 2. Okay, you got jokes. We'll be fighting with emotion, and gone is too technical. How many times are you going to quench up? Robert Kerrigan's got a 19 through 2. You might have to update me for a few moments here, Robert. I'm having a little difficulty on connection. Round 3 is starting soon. Thanks for the update, guys. So I hope not too. Should have beaten him the first fight, right? All right, guys. Looks like we're good now. We've missed a few rounds here, but round 3, here we go. Woodley coming out, 1-2 to the body. Woodley coming out swinging wild. Oh, good jab. Good 1-2 there from Paul, right on the chin of Woodley. And a combination upstairs into the body. There's a timer's up now, Multi-Speedo. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Yeah, Paul's got a huge cut on the top of his head. They're saying accidental elbow. Woodley going back to his MMA days, I guess. Good jab there from Woodley, or from Paul. Oh, big overhand right from Woodley. The 1-2 in the right hand from Woodley. Left hook upstairs. This crowd going crazy. Right uppercut from Woodley. Paul is hurt. He is cut. He is bleeding. Woodley on the attack. And Paul throwing the jab out there. Not a whole lot else. Woodley looks much better trained as a boxer this time. Oh, beautiful combination from Paul. 2-piece upstairs and 2 shots to the body. He's got some hand speed, which I did not think he had. Good jab there from Paul, and Woodley clinches for a moment. He had Paul hurt, though. Accidental elbow. Oh, nice right uppercut from Paul. And, mad respect for Paul. He's really having to dig down deep in another fight. He's gotten hit hard from Woodley. And, I know what a lot of people think of this kid. I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan either. Definitely not. But, it's easy to quit in a fight. Or were these 3-minute rounds? Woodley accidentally rear nakeds Paul. It happens throwing those left hooks. Oh, his body shots are going to challenge Woodley, though. Okay, 35 seconds left in this third. I thought they were 2-minute rounds. Apparently we're 3 now. Oh, nice right hand by Woodley as he chases Paul. Paul maybe trying to tire Woodley out right now. And Paul's kind of decided to take the rest of the third round off and just go defensive after being hurt. Yes, 3-minute rounds. Thank you, Mr. Weren't they 2-minute last time? Yeah, they were 2 last time. John says 2-1 Woodley. Oh, there was an elbow. There was also a clash of heads, though. Decision, draw, or KO, says Multi-Speedo. I don't know, 2 minutes in amateur exhibition, 3 minutes in pro. All right, going into round 4. So, 3-minute rounds make it a lot more likely to get a knockout. And Paul's trainer saying, I need you to bog down and get through this. Jab, 1, 2, 3. clearly a legal elbow by Woodley. This is Bill MMA Junkie. Got it 2-1 Paul. Well, I've only seen the one round, but I gave the third to Woodley. And Paul coming out with a lot of volume here. Lands about 5 shots to the head and body to start the fourth. Oh, nice shots to the body there from Paul. And good left hook there from Woodley, but you wonder if he's getting tired again. And we're not even halfway through this thing. Longer rounds, 3-minute rounds, and I know, you might think, oh, well, he did 5-minute rounds in MMA. Boxing's much, much different. Nice right uppercut for Woodley. Heavier gloves. You can't really stall. You can't lean on guys. You can't get the takedown to lay on them. Nice right hand there from Woodley. 2-1-2. Good combination from Paul. Accidental spinning head kick. I love it. Oh, that'd be great. Power punches. 19 landed for Paul. 26 for Woodley up to this point. And yeah, both guys seem a little winded. The pace has came down. Live money odds right now have Paul as a minus 390 favorite. Woodley plus 260. Oh, there's the MMA. Woodley's like, oh, you could tell his look right away that he forgot what he was doing. Woodley just grabbed Paul in a double leg takedown, and he said to the referee, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm used to MMA. He goes, I understand that you can't do that again. I'll take a point. So Woodley picking up Paul and slamming him. Two-wood gassing. Get close to the camera. Those glasses are pretty cool. You like those glasses? Hello, Xavier. How you doing? T-Wood gassing. Yes, not seeing Jake land clean. Oh, nice right hand there from Woodley on the 1-2. And good right hand there from Woodley. I mean, it wasn't the greatest round ever. I would give that round to Woodley, though. Oh, geez. See? All right. Round 5. Second half coming up. I mean, these guys are pretty tired. Yeah, that was a legit takedown. That was a hip toss, though. Yeah, good takedown from Tyron Woodley. I think it was the difference in the fight. 10-9 Woodley. No, just kidding. Difference in the round. Paul is leaking bad. Yeah, he is. And Woodley's corner with some scientific advice there. Beat his ass. He would beat his ass. I'm not sure how that's going to be helpful, but, we'll see. Woodley digging into the body in the clinch here. Referee's going to pull him apart. They stop the fight because of the blood. How do you take him down? As a hip toss. Steve Farhood has Jake Paul up 39-37, 3 rounds to 1. Double jab and right hand to the body there for Paul. He's just touching Woodley. When Woodley lands, I mean, he's landing harder, but He's reaching. He's having a hard time finding the range tonight. Gets a right hand upstairs. There's a good combination from Woodley. Oh, good exchange there. And Paul deciding to hit behind the head in the clinch there. We'll see if the referee doesn't say anything about it. Maybe he missed it. Oh, nice right hand right on the chin from Woodley. Jake Paul got cut. Yeah, he's bleeding. If Woodley wins by KO, then I'll be sad I didn't buy it. Paul was on the juice. He wasn't drug tested. Again. Everyone's on the juice. I think if I went to my corner between rounds, the only advice I got was beat his ass. Someone would get fired. Getting fired, right? Yeah. I could, I could just keep a copy of, some songs of DMX in the corner from myself. Nice left hook there from from Jake Paul. Yep, Paul's cut on the forehead. Oh, you could see Woodley, Paul was leaning in. Woodley wanted to go for that takedown again. He's having flashbacks. Referee says, no, and breaks him up. You don't want to see somebody lose a point. Oh, good 4-punch combination from Woodley. There's the hand speed. Body and head, and there it is again, a 3-piece. Woodley showing something at the end of the round. A little, too late, most likely a Paul round. Woodley should go for the choke. Make it interesting. They don't call him the roided child for nothing. Jong says 3-2 Woodley. I'd like to see Woodley throw that uppercut more. 3-2 T-Wood. Huh. All right, here we go. Mike, is Jake tired? No, I don't really think... I don't think so. Good jab there from Paul. I mean, maybe a little bit. Not overly tired, though. I mean, he does train a lot. He has stopped throwing his jab, as Steve Farhood just mentioned. Nice left hand there from Woodley as Tyron steps in. Oh, yeah, both are a little tired. Now Paul, a minus 525 favorite, plus 300 for Woodley, because maybe it's just starting to be more evident that Woodley's not going to have the energy to get the knockout. And there you go, Steve Farhood's round, gave the last round to Woodley. He's got it within a round. 49-48. He has it for Paul. So, I mean, this fight is definitely closer. I know that the referees last time had a split, but I don't think it was close. I thought Jake Paul won it fairly convincingly. Good jab there from Woodley. Good combination there from Paul. But yeah, both these guys are tired right now. I shouldn't have said no. Now that I look at them, they are definitely tired. Oh, there's a combination from Woodley. That got the crowd up. Wonder what the average person in the crowd is here for these fights, because they're definitely sold out. Good combination there from Paul. Oh my goodness! Jake Paul just landed a right-handed. Tyron Woodley is unconscious. Jake Paul just landed one of the hardest shots of the year. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God! You could hear that across this entire arena. Tyron Woodley is falling face first. That is one of the hardest one-punch knockouts in boxing you're going to see. This is unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. 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 Jake Paul is for real. Oh my God. Wow. And they're getting Woodley. Oh my God. Don't stand him up. Well, for all of those that want to say that the first fight was fixed, I guarantee you that was definitely a real overhand right. And they're waking Woodley up. They're sitting him up, not standing him up. Luckily, you got to really watch Woodley right now. Oh my God. That was a horrifying shot. Wow. I will say it here, I will say it now, and I will say it from now on. Jake Paul is a real fighter. No matter what you think about him, that man can punch. And this will probably be the viral punch of the year. I think everybody's still in shock. I think Jake Paul's in shock. Nobody really seems to even believe what is going on right now. I mean, Logan Paul, he's got his Polaroid. He's just standing here with his mouth open. I mean, this is like a dream. Wow. All right, don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to get a clip of the replay on this. I will post it to my Twitter. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Here it is, right hand. Wow. He faked to the body. Lands the right hand, and a one-punch knockout. It is beautiful. A one-punch knockout. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Right on the left side of the chin of Tyron Woodley. His head hits the canvas. That's a scary moment when the head bounces off the count. Face first. Let's watch it from another angle. Oh, my goodness. And you could just hear it. I mean, it sounded like a broken jaw. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I am completely stunned. And Mama Woodley sharing a word with Jake. Wow. And I mean, wow, that was amazing. Wow, that was insane. I don't know who expected that, but my goodness, I see the chat is still going crazy over here. Wow, Tommy Fury just broke his back, retired from boxing. Winner by KO round 6. The problem child, Jake Paul. Oh my. Oh, freaking my. Wow, and Ariel Helwani interviewing Jake Paul. He says, is this real life? Ariel Helwani just said, is this real life? And Jake Paul says, this is as fucking real as it gets. My goodness. All right, guys, if you want to see the knockout, it's over there on my Twitter. Well, let's see. Who does Paul fight next? Mama Woodley crying. Yep. T. Wood is about to get up red. Didn't even give him a 10 count. Yeah, he is completely out. Time for McGregor. I have to reevaluate my entire thoughts on professional sports right now. I'm just in awe. Derek. Oh, that is crazy. Good night. Yeah. Wow.
And I knew it would happen like that. I was setting up the shot the whole fight.
Wow.
He was catching. Come around. Good morning.
Robert Kerrigan, thanks for the like there. Wow. I am still in absolute awe.
What you did to Tyron Woodley. Jab down. He tries to catch the punch in front. And like a lumberjack, timber.
Is this the greatest moment of your life, Jake?
It's got to be the greatest moment of my life. Look at what I just did. Look at the year I just had. Unprecedented. One of the most valuable boxers in this sport. 4 fights, 4 massive pay-per-views in 13 months. I've knocked out every single person that I've fought. Every single person that I fought. Hey.
And you know, I know we all hate to hear this from Jake Paul, but it's true.
Just get out of your contract with Daddy Dana, and I'm gonna fuck them up too.
Oh, he's.
Next, Jake, and when do you want to fight again?
Anyone, anytime.
He said, "Who do you want next?"
Anyone, anytime, any place.
It's every day, bro, right?
It's every fucking day.
I'm gonna go out on a limb though and assume this guy is not all natural.
Victory, Morrow. Back to you.
All right, Ariel, thank you very much. Al, Hall of Fame broadcaster in boxing, you've seen it all, my friend. And tonight, you see Jake Paul continue to disrupt the sport.
He's a unique force of nature. You have an arena that is
What a weird thing, and I mean,
he has an arena filled with people as we look at the 2 mobs.
you know, Mama Woodley's there and she's talking to Jake Paul, and Jake Paul's over there, but she's looking up at Jake Paul, is kind of concerned, like, hey, you know, you why'd you do this to my boy? He earned it. No one has been able to shut him up. And Wow, you can at least hear the sound of this. I'm going to put the mic there. I can't show up. Okay, here it is in just a second. You're going to be able to hear the sound of this. Just, wow. I mean, I've been watching fighting since I was, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, about as long as I can remember. That's one of the hardest one-punch knockouts I've ever seen. I can't think of a harder one. There's really not a harder one. I mean, he hit him with full force on the chin, completely unconscious. Oh, he's definitely juiced to the gills. I mean, I don't think there's much doubt about that. Tyron should have juiced more or something. Yeah, I don't know. I know he took this on 2 weeks' notice. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe he wasn't, on the... And there you go. Look at the judges' scorecards. Had it 48-46, Paul. And the other two judges had it 49-46, Paul. Woodley needs to retire. The damage done to his legacy is repairable. This was worse than the Askren KO because Tyron actually has power. It's bad, man. Don't gas him up, Mike. Jake's a big dude, so damn. Believe he's super juiced, especially if they're not testing. Unrepairable. Yeah. No, I hear what you mean. And Tyron Woodley taking a long walk to the locker room. I was a big fan of Tyron Woodley back in the day, in his UFC days. Man, this one's tough to digest. Keep hating, respect him for stepping in the ring. Oh, absolutely. Now I wonder what would have been if Fury did peter out. Same kind of... Anderson Silva will fight Paul next. Says take care. Dude, they could be. Oh, John, you talking about roid rage? Oh, he definitely seems to have some roid rage. I don't know, but I guarantee you he's going to sell that as an NFT. That's going to be on highlights for the rest of his life. I mean, he just landed probably $100 million punch right there. That one punch for the rest of his life will earn him $100 million, in my opinion. Jake Paul is one of those guys that you love to hate, right? Way she goes. Bacon and sparrows, bud. He beat Silva. I'll shut up and call him legit. Jake wrecks Tommy Fury as of now. Oh, I agree. I wanted to bet big on Jake, which I've never bet on Jake, and I never thought I would. But when they scheduled the Tommy Fury fight, and it was real close, I think Tommy might have even been a slight favorite. I was like, oh, take my money. I'm like, how much will you allow me to bet? Because I might be taking out a second mortgage on my house. I could not believe it. All right, so what's going on for next week, guys? We will have, by the way, a Christmas stream. Well, it's on Saturday. We'll be doing something. There is fights on Fox Sports. There's some boxing, so we'll run into that, 5 p.m. Pacific. But I was thinking we would just do, some... I like Merry Christmas stream. We'll do some things. We'll take some call-ins. We'll do something fun on Christmas. We'll be in here for a while. But then right after Christmas, we got Gennady Golovkin's fighting on DAZN on a Wednesday, which was strange, but that's the day that they ended up being able to get because the last fight against Ryota Murata was suspended due to travel restrictions. So IBF, WBA middleweight titles on the line on Wednesday on DAZN. I said it'd be something for a Christmas stream. And, let me know. Think about it, guys. I'll have a poll up probably how many people are interested in doing a Ryzen New Year's. which Ryzen FC, for those that don't know, it's MMA. It's all like the old Pride rules. Kai Asakura is one of the best bantamweights in the world. He's defending his championship that night in the main event. What's up, Break Davis? Yes, yeah, thanks for doing this. Nice job. Hope your channel takes off. I'll be checking you out more often. Well, thank you, Break Davis. Appreciate it. I'll be here, dude. I'm sure. All right, there's a Christmas stream. Yay, Christmas drinks all around. It's all about the bacon and the sparrows. Yeah, Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. Yes, sir. Who's he fighting? He is fighting Ryota Murata. And I can tell you a little bit here real quick about Ryota. He's a Japanese boxer. He's 16-2. He's got 13 knockouts. I thought he was a pretty young guy. I was trying to find how old he is, but yeah, he's knocked out all but three of the guys that he's all but three of his wins. And he's knocked out everybody. All of his wins. He hasn't won a decision since 2015. So I mean, the guy he's a power puncher. But yeah, he's 16-2. He's the WBA middleweight champion. I believe Gennady is the WBC heavyweight champion now. Let's do an Xmas call-in show, Mike. All right, you gonna do it with me, Billy? That'd be fun. Seeing that KO gave me a huge adrenaline spike. I'm gonna be up all night. That was brutal. I realized, I wasn't sure how much I cared. I realized that the second that shot landed, how much I did not want Jake Paul to win that fight. And how much I really wanted Tyron Woodley to represent the MMA community. Wow. Stay off of Twitter for a while, MMA fans. I don't know. Go over there, of course, and watch the knockout. If you haven't watched the knockout, by the way, boom, there it is. A freaking tattoo on his finger and now a damn KO meme. Tyron, just stop. Man, what a crazy night. Well, great UFC earlier. An interesting, fun night tonight. A little hard for me to even digest, honestly, the results of this fight. It's so unbelievable, but I gotta believe it. You don't fake a knockout like that. That's one of the harder shots that I've seen, and Woodley fell face first. Woodley making MMA look bad, right? Yeah, why don't they fight Stipe Miocic? You know, something like that. Man, for real, though. But, 15 years older. You talk about 15 years older in Tyron Woodley and 39. And then you take the juice and these guys aren't being tested. I mean, why would they not juice? That doesn't even make sense. But you're already at a 25-year-old's testosterone. You know everything's working better. And then you add that to it. Obviously, Jake Paul has some skills. Now, obviously, he's worked very hard to get good at boxing in a fairly short amount of time. Dude, I think I favor Jake beating Nate in an 8-round fight. Jonk, if he connects on anyone, he could knock him out. I now believe that. That was just such an insane fight. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Also, recency bias is a thing. Oh, for sure. Yeah, like I said, it's hard for me to even think about who we should fight next. how good he is, who he would beat, because this is just so shocking. I mean, usually a lot of times I'll have like a crazy reaction or I'll be real excited afterwards. This one, it's just like, it's like silence. And that was a lot of the crowd too. It's like, yeah, there was cheering too. But I mean, you could also hear it just, everybody's like, wow, what just happened? So, all right, guys. Like I said, again, thanks for tuning in for another stream. I'll have at least one more video up this week. I do post videos now, more videos more often, not just the live stream. So if you could watch some of those, it definitely help the channel in the algorithms and stuff and get it exposed for these live streams. So, we don't fade. But like I said, again, thank you for showing up. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.